Hello, I'm Al Knable and I'm running for Floyd County Commissioner District 1. I'm a fifth-generation native of Floyd County, born and raised in New Albany, but I spent plenty of weekends driving fence post and helping with livestock on my Uncle Junie's farm out in Edwardsville. Time that taught me a deep appreciation for the hard work our local farmers do day in and day out. My wife of over 25 years, Jessica, and I both attended New Albany, Floyd County Public Schools, both New Albany High School grads, in fact, both WNAS alumni, and I want to thank the crew here at WNAS and Mr. Brian Sullivan for putting on the candidate interviews as they have done years past. It's always proven very helpful. Our four children, Claire, Harrison, Elias, and Nolan, have all passed through the halls of our public schools on their way to graduation from New Albany High School as well. After high school, I attended Purdue University. I graduated in 1988 and then went on to IU Medical School, graduating in 1992, performing a residency in dermatology that completed in 1996 before active duty in the United States Air Force from 1996 to 2000. In 2004, after nearly 20 years away from New Albany, Floyd County, my wife and I chose to return here to live and raise our family because we love this community more than any other that we have ever known. To put it simply, New Albany, Floyd County is home. I have received so much help and support from the people of New Albany, Floyd County over the years that I have tried to return that kindness in several ways. I have volunteered for numerous organizations, including the Salvation Army, the New Albany Floyd County Education Foundation, Rauch Industries, Hospice, and the Purdue Extension Office. I've also stayed involved by writing as a guest columnist for the New Albany Tribune and also hosting the locally based podcast Get Action. In 2015, I was at-large to the New Albany City Council and was reelected in 2019. In over 6 years of service in that capacity, I have helped enact tougher noise and litter laws. I have brought common sense to bear on zoning and rental reforms. I've brought my experience as a business owner to the table to help other businesses start, survive, and thrive in New Albany. I've supported budgets funding mile after mile of road paving, sidewalk repair, and park expansion, and perhaps most important of late, I helped ensure minimal total closure time of the Sherman-Minton Bridge during ongoing repairs. But above all, I have built a track record of dependability, accessibility, and transparency. Simply put, I have remained accountable to the people rather than the government, and I will continue to do so as Floyd County Commissioner. As your Commissioner, I will articulate and execute a vision of what Floyd County can be, focusing on infrastructure and workforce needs. It is time for us to shake off the anxiety, the excuses, the frustration, and the stagnation brought upon us by the COVID pandemic and move forward. It's time for us to roll up our sleeves and get to work. It's time to fix our crumbling roads and deteriorating bridges. It's time to upgrade and maximize utilization of our parks. It's time to partner with other state agencies to make broadband available to every home in Floyd County. It's time to recruit and secure tenants for the Nova Industrial Technology Park. It's beyond time for us to recognize and cultivate our agricultural heritage and treat our farming families fairly as we continue to explore thoughtful development in our county. It's time to work with our school systems to develop more educational opportunities for our children with an emphasis on vocational and STEM curricula so that they are ready to compete in an ever-changing professional world. It's time we make a decision as to how we will utilize the taxpayers' properties at the Pine View Center, the former City County building, and the old Poor Farm at Community Park to best serve the people of Floyd County for the next 100 years and beyond. And it's time for us to solve the growing traffic backups plaguing our commuters by exploring better options for public transportation, possible new cut-through roads, and even start thinking about the possibility of a new West End bridge. It's time to think outside of the box. It's time for Floyd County to do big things. In order to get all this done, we'll need to work together. We'll need to communicate better person to person, elected official to elected official, and county to city and city to county. So it's also time to rebuild a relationship between our county and city governments so that we can eliminate wasteful, redundant spending and work together towards our common community goals. Before closing, I need you to know a few more things. Number one, if you are an officer of the law, a fireman, a first responder of any sort, carrying out your duties lawfully and respectfully, I will have your back. Secondly, if you are a county employee working your hardest to serve the taxpayer, I will listen to your concerns and I will go to bat for you to make sure that you have the resources you need to do your job well. And third, if you are a taxpayer, I will answer your calls, emails, texts, and letters. I will give them all careful consideration and will work hard to resolve your concerns, always keeping in mind that there are no Republican nor Democrat bridges, there are no partisan potholes, only work that needs to be done for all of us who call Floyd County home. I'll leave you with this. A wise man once said, if you want something done, ask a busy person to do it. I love Floyd County, and I have the experience and the energy to make it a better place for all of us to call home. Please put me to work for you. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Charlie Moon, and I'm running for Floyd County Council District 1. I live in Franklin Township. I have 4 beautiful daughters and 3 grandkids. I own a small business here in Floyd County, and I'm also the Floyd County Deputy Coroner. I'm running on a few different topics. I am definitely no politician, but I believe that the taxes should be kept low or lower if we can get that way. I believe in transparency. We need transparency across all government entities. We also need transparency to the voters and the citizens of Franklin Township in the southern part of New Albany. And I want to bring that and help make that change happen here in Floyd County. One of the biggest things this year is the districts have changed here in Floyd County. They have now taken the most urban and the most rural and stuck them into District 1. Franklin Township being the rural and the urban being the southern part of New Albany. I want to make sure that I fight for both parts of the district. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to represent you at the county level. The other issue is the quality of life. It's a great place here in Floyd County, especially District 1, to raise your family. You have parks, you have places to walk, you have places to ride your bike, you have places to play games. But one of the biggest things that I see, especially being a deputy coroner, is we have a drug and mental problems. I want to make sure that we're spending our tax money to help the sheriffs, the prosecutors, the judges, community corrections, to get these people help. To make sure the funding is being spent at the best way possible. These people need help, and I want to try to help. And it's going to take all of us to help fight this. I believe in being proactive and not reactive. I want to make sure as we're sitting here that you understand I want to work for the constituents of my district and the county. I humbly ask you on November the 8th to vote for me, Charlie Moon, the Republican nominee for County Council District 1. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tony Turan, and I'm currently the Floyd County Councilman representing District 1. I would like to thank WNAS and the student media team for this opportunity to address you. Last July, our community suffered a tremendous loss in the passing of Floyd County Councilman Tom Pickett. Tom served District 1 for 16 years. I've had the distinct pleasure of serving out his unexpired term. I am a lifelong resident of Floyd County. I attended New Albany Floyd County Public Schools and am a graduate of New Albany High School. I attended Indiana University Southeast and Simmons Bible College. I am also a graduate of Leadership Southern Indiana. I currently serve as the pastor of Galatian Missionary Baptist Church and have done so for the last 25 years. I'm president of the New Albany Police Merit Commission. I serve as a member of the Lifespan Resources Board of Directors, Floyd County 4-H Corporation Board of Directors, and Southern Indiana Works Board of Directors. It is important that our representatives have a deep appreciation for public service and a passion for this community. My family has instilled this belief in me through examples like my grandfather, father, and brother, all who have served as public servants of this community as New Albany firemen. It's a tradition that started in 1952, has lasted 3 generations, and is still going on to this day. I am excited about this new area of public service for myself, and I have decided to seek a full term as your county councilman. The county council has the ultimate decision-making power regarding fiscal affairs. I will be fiscally responsible to the citizens of our community while making Floyd County a place where people want to live, work, and raise a family. As a manager, former county employee, and a department head, I recognize the importance of our local government offices. My knowledge of government operations, county budgeting, and related public processes allows me to make informed, smart investments in and for our community, and also guides me when making tough decisions. Since assuming office, I have worked diligently to support critical public safety services such as our law enforcement, emergency first responders, and supported the staff of the Floyd County Health Department who have worked faithfully to keep our community safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. Giving them the financial resources that they needed ensured that the residents of Floyd County had access to public health resources such as testing facilities and vaccination sites. I was one of 5 council members that voted to approve the 2022 annual budget, meeting our state-mandated schedule for certification and avoiding penalties. This budget provides additional support for elected officials and county agents to do their jobs efficiently and effectively, and most importantly, works to retain our skilled workforce with competitive compensation. Moving forward, I will continue to endorse and support the development of programs to address drug abuse, mental health, and provide for veteran services such as Veterans Court and the Veterans Service Office. I will support our county parks programs so that they can better serve our community and foster the development of our youth. I will continue to take seriously my responsibility to retain and secure the best qualified personnel for public positions. Too often, communities like ours lose good employees because they didn't value the service they offered. Given the education and training that goes into developing police officers, first responders, court staff, highway personnel, and clerical employees, it's critical that we compensate them fairly for their work and give them the tools to do their jobs in a safe, healthy work environment. I also believe that our county is at a critical juncture regarding public facilities like the Floyd County Courthouse, the youth shelter, and the health department. I will work with other county leaders to develop a plan to consolidate and renew these assets, as well as invest in our community infrastructure, our roads and bridges, while being mindful of the costs placed on taxpayers. I would also like to welcome the residents of Franklin Township and New Albany 33 to the 1st District. These 2 precincts have been redistricted into the 1st District and will join the downtown center portion of New Albany to make up the new district. Please rest assured that whether urban or rural, your needs remain important to me, and I will represent you with your best interest in mind. Together, we can make the best decisions that will benefit not only our county today, but serve for future generations. I believe in our community, in the good that we can accomplish when we work together, and I'm excited to continue to serve my fellow citizens as your voice on the County Council. I humbly ask for your vote so that I can continue to serve this community that I am proud to call my home. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jim Freiberger. I'm running for County Council District 2 and the Republican ticket this upcoming election. I've been a resident of Floyd Knobs for the past 48 years, as well as a member of District 2 for the past 57 years. I've been married for 38 years to my wife, Cheryl. We have 3 children. Brittany Rohr, her husband, Jake. They have 2 children, Ollie and Liam. My daughter, Courtney Bardock, her husband, Evan, and my son, Jamie Freiberger, and his wife, Jordan. I've been a member of St. Mary's of Knobs Parish for the past 48 years and been very active within serving within my parish. My wife Cheryl and I have served as sponsor couples for engaged couples for the past 25 years in preparation for marriage. I have served in the Finance Commission for the past 12 years, as well as the Parish Council, School Board Commission, and I was also on the Formation Committee that helped start our Catholic school at St. Mary's. I've been involved in other community services as well. I've been a member of the Knights of Columbus for the past 20 years. I was one of the original founders of the Tri-Parish St. Vincent de Paul Council, serving the local community. I have co-chaired United Way campaign for small businesses for 2 years. I have worked on multiple campaigns for Republican Party members, including the Mike Pence running for governor for his first race. I have served as part of a team to serve food to the homeless at St. Vincent de Paul shelter in downtown Louisville. And I've coached numerous sports for both boys and girls, both at grade school, junior high, and travel levels for over 12 years. I have over 38 years of various finance and business management experience that I can bring to the County Council. These are some skills that would be an asset working with the various council government budgets and making financial decisions that will impact the county. I've been employed with the Franciscan Friars located at Mount St. Francis for the past 14 years. I have 8 years of experience with financial reporting for various programs and grants to the state government. My grant writing experience will further benefit the county in trying to seek out additional government assistance or partnerships in many projects that would benefit our community, especially concerning providing high-speed broadband and internet service. There are important issues in District 2 that I will strive to push for and support. I want to support programs and offices that will improve safety to the members of our community. If elected to the council, I will be the swing vote in providing service to our district that have been voted down by the council. I will push to add additional EM service to our district to reduce response times to our rural areas especially. I will support our Lafayette Fire Department, especially concerning the recent request to refurbish 2 of the ambulances that would serve the Lafayette Township and Greenville as well. I'll also push to support law enforcement for our county. We need to support the hardworking employees protecting us by providing fair and competitive wages to keep and recruit committed individuals to protect our community. I want to push for additional investments to expanding and improving broadband high-speed internet services to our residents. Our council currently has $9 million in surplus funds in various accounts available. I would like to put part of these funds that could be used to help support the infrastructure for this expansion. I'm asking for your support and vote this upcoming election. Thank you.
My name is Danny Short. I'm running for re-election to Floyd County Council in District 3. Before I start today, I want to explain a little bit about what the Floyd County Council does because I get asked that question a lot. The County Council is the financial side of county government. We set the yearly budget for all county departments and we do additional appropriations out of that budget. With that financial power, we are also able to raise taxes. Now, this is a 7-member board, so it only takes 4 members to agree to raise taxes. That's a small number, And it's a lot easier to raise taxes countywide than it is, say, statewide or at the federal level. With that being said, we have a lot of projects going on and a lot of situations within the county at this time that need experience. We have a salary increase for our employees that we've commissioned a salary study for, and we also have 2 building projects within the county. What it's going to take is experience and stability to maneuver through these projects. I'm in my 4th year on the county council, and before that I was president of the New Albany Township Board for 8 years. So I have 12 years of experience with county budgets. I also am a small business owner in the county, so I know what it takes to manage projects, people, and budgets. Stability is what the county needs, and I have the experience to bring that. So I ask for your support and your vote. Danny Short for Floyd County Council, District 3. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian Brewer, and I'm running for Floyd County Council in District 3. I want to thank WNAS for giving me this opportunity to speak today. I'm running for the Floyd County Council. The council administers the fiscal affairs. The county has authority to view or review fiscal matters, determine proper policy, and set priorities for the allocation and expenditure of county funds through the adoption of an annual budget. If elected to the Floyd County Council, the decisions I will make will be based on data we have and will not be influenced by anything other than my desire to see everyone in our community have the highest quality of life possible. I'm not taking any donations for my campaign because I've had enough of politicians being bought off by special interests. When that happens, we all come up short. Instead of donating to me, help our neighbors who are struggling to get by. If you live in this community, work in this community, or own a business in this community, you depend on services provided by our county government every day. Public safety and a judicial system that keeps criminals off the streets and supports the victims of abuse or neglect. Safe roads, bridges, and county offices are necessary for all of us who use them for our county and for our county employees as well. We have a park system that has received national attention for meeting the needs of children who have disabilities and their families. We all have invested in our community, and if I'm elected, I will work hard to continue getting us all a good return on that investment. I'm a lifelong resident and a taxpayer in our community. I am from Floyd County, and I am for Floyd County. On a personal note, my wife Tamla and I got married 42 years ago. We have a son and daughter who are married to 2 wonderful people, and they currently have 4.5 children who all live in New Albany and Floyd County. We are all anxiously expecting the arrival of our new granddaughter around Christmas. As you can see, I have many reasons to want our community to be a great place to raise a family. And here's the Brew Crew right here. I am partially retired at this time. I was an industrial arts and science teacher for 37 years. Most of that time was in the New Albany Floyd County school system. I was co-manager of Camille Wright Swimming Pool for several years, and I am currently teaching at Indiana University Southeast. I'm an active member and past president of the New Albany Lions Club and a volunteer at the Falls of the Ohio State Park. My wife and I have attended Northside Christian Church for almost 20 years. My parents raised 4 children here and helped all of us get through college on a union meat cutter salary and a secretary salary. They both worked hard to give us more than they had. I mention my parents because to know me, you need to know the kind of household I was raised in. It was a home where family and faith mattered. But our community and a clean, safe environment also matter to the success of raising a family today. We have a wonderful park system, but it needs to be maintained. We have good roads, structures, and bridges, but there are still repairs to be made and new buildings to be constructed. We have public safety systems in place, but they need improvement, such as an ambulance service that serves the whole county with quick response times. We have a health department that saved many lives with their program to get shots in arms. But there are still many services they provide that our community needs. These are just a few of the many ways that our local government makes our community stronger through the diligent distribution of our tax dollars. As your council member from District 3, I will do my best to maintain the quality of these services and work to improve them. We have come through a lot these past years, and we still have struggles today, and there will probably be more in the future. But I believe that we have too much to lose if we don't work together to solve our problems ahead. My slogan is BB works for me, so I will always remember that I work for you, all of you. Thank you for your time and support.
Good afternoon. My name is Denise Conkle, and I am running for re-election to County Council in the 4th District. I'm very happy to be with you this afternoon to discuss my re-election. It is an exciting time in Floyd County. The county is growing at almost 1% a year. The growth is occurring because we have created a community that is attractive to others, from the people to the schools to the safety and security of our community to the low tax rates. We are the 5th lowest property tax rate in the state. But along with all this growth comes new challenges and responsibilities. This afternoon, I'd like to talk to you about 4 things. What you can expect to me if I'm re-elected to the council, what the duties and the responsibilities of the county council are, a little bit about myself and my accomplishments, and what is left to do. First, what you can expect from me. Respect above all. I believe respecting all opinions and listening to all sides will lead us to the right decisions for Floyd County in the future. Data-driven decisions. My past 4 years on the council have demonstrated that the use of data-driven decisions is a key component of my leadership style. Making the best decisions for Floyd County. Over my tenure on the county council, I have strived to create a place where my kids and my grandchildren would be proud to live. I assure you that all of my decisions are made with the best interest of the county. Second, I want to talk with you about the duties and the responsibilities of the council. The duties and the responsibilities of the council are to manage your tax dollars. We budget and appropriate money for the entire county. I do not take this responsibility lightly. These are your tax dollars and should be spent wisely. It takes a certain level of financial background to understand all the moving parts of local government finance. Third, a little bit about myself and my accomplishments. I have lived in Floyd County my entire life. I have 2 children and 2 grandchildren. I am retired from British American Tobacco, where I held various budgeting and forecasting positions over a 38-year career. It is this experience that I believe gives me the background to carry out the duties and the responsibilities of the county council with knowledge and professionalism. Now a little bit about my accomplishments during my time on the council. I was instrumental in establishing the Floyd County Legacy Foundation. I worked closely with Ron Grooms and Ed Clare to write new legislation that allowed us to establish our own foundation. This had never been done before in the state of Indiana. We currently have $30 million in this foundation and distribute over $500,000 annually to grant participants to things such as parks and youth shelter. I have driven the development of a 5-year plan which allows us to ensure that decisions that we are making today can be sustained into the future. We have hired a financial consultant to advise us on large financial decisions. I have supported the expansion of broadband in the county by leveraging $750,000 toward a $3 million grant. But there is much more to do on this front, and I will be ready to financially support this effort once a plan has developed. I believe every person in Floyd County needs to have access to high-speed internet service. I have supported park improvements by allocating budget dollars to provide an additional $200,000 annually to the capital budget of the parks, and also by increasing the operating budget of the Parks Department. And fourth, what lies ahead? As I mentioned above, first and foremost, the continued expansion of broadband. This is a basic household need which I commit to finding dollars to pay for. The region has recently been granted $50 million through the Regional Development Authority. And while the council does not control these dollars, I am committed to working closely with the RDA to secure funding for broadband expansion. Second, the financing of and renovation of the city-county building is another big decision. We have failing infrastructure that needs to be attended to. My commitment to you is to seek out public input and to look for innovative ways to finance this endeavor. And third, to continue to push for the use of technology in the county to provide more efficient and effective services to the taxpayers. In closing, these are your tax dollars. Do your homework. Your vote matters and determines how these dollars will be spent. These are exciting times in Floyd County, and the decisions made today will determine what Floyd County looks like in the future. I humbly ask for your vote to continue to serve Floyd County for the next 4 years. God bless you and your family.